Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best raised garden. Starting at number 5. KGarden Raised Garden Bed Kit. The KGarden Raised Garden Bed is slightly different from the other beds we tested in that it's made from heavy-duty white PVC, and all the pieces have been manufactured to fit together perfectly. Assembling this raised bed was refreshingly straightforward. The KGarden measures 48 inches by 48 inches and stands 3 inches high, offering plenty of room for flower and vegetable plant root development. It comes with a grid that fits along the top edge that provides 16 smaller growing spaces. The PVC material will not rot, and it's impervious to insect infestations. The white color is rather bright and visually stands out in the yard, but it would be right at home in the yard of a white house or a house with white trim. Coming at number 4. Jumble Raised Canadian Cedar. Our impressions of the Jumble Raised Garden Bed are that it is made of solid, quality cedar wood and is well designed. Some assembly is required, and, unfortunately, a couple of the bottom bed slats were slightly too long, so we had to shave off just a bit to get them to fit. All in all, though, this is a good quality raised bed for the price. Be aware that natural wood can swell or contract slightly due to humidity changes, and this is normal. The legs are milled from a single post of cedar, which eliminates joints between the bottom of the bed and the legs. The inner bed depth is just under 9 inches, offering satisfactory room for root development of herbs, many types of flowers, and leafy type veggies. The bed came with a fiber mulch liner that helps retain the tiny bits of potting soil that would have otherwise washed out the bottom, between the wood slats when the water naturally drains away. One of the nicer features is the dowel assembly that holds the top post caps on. Without the need to insert screws, there is less risk of the screws corroding and discoloring the cedar. The jumble bed is large enough to grow various small veggies or flowers, and it looks good enough to put out in the open. At number 3. VegPod Raised Garden Bed. The VegPod is more like a mini greenhouse than a simple raised bed. While it claims to be a Euro self-watering, it isn't. At the bottom of the bed is a water reservoir that is made to be filled with perlite. The perlite acts as a wick to transfer the water to the soil above, which is what the company means by a Euro self-watering. We were concerned about plants getting a Euro feed due to soggy soil at the bottom, because the VegPod doesn't drain well. The instructions are pretty inadequate, so we had to use some trial and error until we finally got it right. Buyers should know that the legs that elevate the bed to waist height must be purchased separately Euro. They were not included with the small model we tested. However, it's still a robust raised bed, and with the protective cover, it can easily extend the growing season. The VegPod is a high-end raised bed that would be well suited to growing late fall or early spring produce. However, we recommend keeping it under a protected patio cover. We put it on an open section of the patio, and it rained. The perforated cover let quite a bit of the rain in, resulting in soppy wet soil that took hours to drain. We ended up drilling a couple of drain holes along the side to help the water drain out. Number 2 of my list. City Pickers Patio Raised Garden. The City Pickers Patio Raised Garden is designed for growing a couple of tomatoes, a few lettuce plants, or a handful of herbs. Right off the bat, we loved the price, which is very affordable compared to the other beds we tested, and the design is well thought out. Even better, there's minimal assembly with this raised bed. The City Pickers Garden Bed comes with a one-piece molded polyethylene tub that holds a drain rack in the bottom and has a spot for a watering tube on one inside corner. The only actual assembly involved attaching the caster wheels to the bottom, but a quick push and they were in place. At first, we were unsure whether the tub had drainage holes, but then we saw water trickling out the sides, near the bottom. The holes are there the tub design just camouflages them. The City Pickers tub is 2 feet long by 20 inches wide and 9.5 inches deep. That's a bit on the shallow side when growing plants that require ample water, but the manufacturer figured out a way to reduce evaporation with a fiber mulch liner that fits neatly over the top of the tub and ties to secure it in place. The fiber keeps the soil from drying out quickly, which is a big plus. And number 1. Green's Fence Cedar Raised. We were excited to open the box that Green's Fence Cedar Raised Garden Bed came in and put it together. Cedar is a naturally weather-resistant wood, and there was no question that it was natural Cedara Euro. The fresh aroma of the wood confirmed it. The side and end boards slide into the corner posts via dovetail-type slots. Most went in fairly easily, although a few required tapping with a mallet to get them to slide in the slots. Cedar caps added a nice finishing touch to the tops of the posts Euro, and the screws are included Euro, but we found they were slightly large and prone to split the wood, so we used number 8 self-tapping screws to reduce the risk of the wood splitting. Since this raised bed is open on the bottom, it drains freely, making it well suited for fruits, vegetables, and flowers that require ample drainage. The sides are 14 inches high, which is just about right for pulling an occasional weed or picking a ripe green pepper without back strain. We were impressed with the quality of this raised bed, and it looks sharp, too. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.